Welcome back to Questions to Stump Christians. Today's question is, how can you be a welcoming and loving group if you don't welcome people who have divorced and remarried? The thing is, we do allow people who have divorced and remarried, so long as the divorcee did so scripturally. Matthew 19 verses 7 through 9 read, "They said to him, 'Why then did Moses command to give a certificate of divorce and to put her away?' He, being Jesus, said to them, 'Moses, because of the hardness of your hearts, permitted you to divorce your wives. But from the beginning it was not so. And I say to you, whoever divorces his wife, except for sexual immorality, and marries another, commits adultery. And whoever marries her, who is divorced, commits adultery.'" Jesus puts it simply, the only reason that a marriage can be scripturally annulled is due to an adultery, and an adulterer is never to remarry. If they do, not only is the adulterer guilty, but so is the party marrying them. Adultery was seen as such an egregious sin that the person who did so was condemned by society and had to live with themselves and only themselves for the rest of their lives. But today, people break that many times over, and it's disgusting. A common, but wrong, defense is that if Jesus was against adultery, why did he not condemn the adulterous woman? And to answer that, let's look at John 8 more closely. We'll begin with verses 2 through 5. "Now early in the morning, he, being Jesus, came again into the temple, and all the people came to him, and he sat down and taught them. Then the scribes and Pharisees brought to him a woman caught in adultery. And when they had set her in the midst, they said to him, 'Teacher, this woman was caught in adultery in the very act. Now Moses, in the law, commanded us that such should be stoned. But what do you say?'" We know Jesus' response to her eventually is, "Neither do I condemn you. Go and sin no more." That does not mean that she is innocent or that Jesus approved of her sin. It simply means that Jesus did not think that she deserved to be stoned to death. His "neither do I condemn you" simply means "neither do I condemn you to death." But "go and sin no more" means that she is no longer to be an adulteress. You can probably only think of one way for that to occur, right? But this question should tell you how far people are willing to go in pretending that the Bible justifies their sin. If you want to be justified, just go to one of the broken churches that thinks that that particular sin is okay. They do exist. Go find them. But they won't get you to heaven.